If you're over 60, I want you to stop what you're doing for a moment and ask yourself this simple question. Are my legs getting weaker? Have you noticed that getting out of a chair takes more effort? That walking up the stairs leaves you more winded than before? That your legs feel thinner, softer, or less stable? You're not imagining things. After the age of 60, most seniors lose up to 1 to 2% of their leg muscle mass every single year. That may sound small, but by the time you're 70 or 80, you could lose over 1/3 of your lower body strength, and the effects go beyond your legs. Loss of muscle in your lower body leads to weaker bones, poor balance, joint pain, and a higher risk of falling. In fact, muscle loss in the legs is one of the biggest predictors of disability and hospitalization in older adults. But here's the good news. There is one simple habit you can start doing every single morning that research shows can slow, stop, and even reverse this decline. It takes just 5 minutes. It doesn't require equipment, and the science behind it is rock solid. Let's dive into it. First, let's talk about what's really going on. After age 60, the body naturally produces fewer muscle-building hormones, like testosterone and growth hormone. On top of that, our cells become more resistant to protein synthesis. In other words, even if you're eating a healthy diet, your muscles aren't responding to it like they used to. This is part of a condition called sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and function. It's slow, it's silent, but it's devastating if left unchecked. This muscle loss doesn't just affect how we move. It affects how we metabolize sugar, how our joints function, and even how our brains perform. Yes, loss of muscle is linked to memory decline and cognitive impairment in seniors. That's why muscle isn't just about movement. It's about longevity, independence, and quality of life. That's where this morning routine comes in. According to a 2021 study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology, performing just 5 minutes of resistance leg activation in morning before breakfast can increase daily protein absorption by up to 42%. And here's what's incredible. This simple routine doesn't just build muscle. It primes your body to better use the food you eat throughout. Think of it as flipping the switch that tells your body, hey, we're still using these muscles, don't shut them down. So what is this one thing you should be doing every morning? Bodyweight leg activation, also known as micro-resistance training. And before you tune out, no, this isn't a workout video. You don't need to do squats, or lunges, or anything fancy. Here's what you do. The moment you get out of bed, perform 5 to 7 minutes of light resistance moves that specifically activate your quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and calves. Let's break them down one by one. 1. Standing calf raises. Stand upright. Feet shoulder-width apart. Slowly rise up onto your toes. Hold for 1 to 2 seconds, then slowly lower back down. Repeat 15 to 20 times. This move strengthens the calves and improves circulation to the lower extremities. 2. Wall sit. Stand with your back flat against a wall. Slide down until your knees are at a 90-degree angle, as if you're sitting in a chair. Hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds. Rest. Repeat 3 to 5 times. Wall sits engage the quadriceps and glutes. 3. Chair squat. Stand just in front of a sturdy chair. Slowly lower yourself down until you're about to touch the seat. Then stand back up without sitting fully. Repeat 10 to 12 times. This motion mimics daily activities like sitting and standing. 4. Marching in place while standing tall. Lift one knee to hip height, then switch legs. This strengthens the hip abductors, which are essential for balance. These movements are light, safe, and easy to do in your pajamas. You don't need weights, you don't need to go to a gym, but what you do need is consistency. According to a Japanese study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy, seniors who performed 5 to 7 minutes of morning leg activation daily for just 4 weeks increased leg strength by 18%, balance improved by 23%, and incidence of near falls dropped by 42%. Let's be clear, this isn't about building bodybuilder legs. This is about keeping the strength you already have, improving circulation, supporting your joints, and staying independent as long as possible. And the benefits go beyond muscle. Light morning leg movement increases blood flow, wakes up the lymphatic system, and activates key enzymes involved in metabolism. Your muscles, especially amino acids from protein. A study in Nutrients Journal found that seniors who did resistance movement in the morning, before their first meal, absorbed 35% more muscle-building nutrients than those who exercised later in the day. Let's talk about protein. To maintain muscle mass as you age, Your protein intake must be more strategic. Experts recommend at least 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight for seniors. That's more than the standard daily recommendation. And when you combine that intake with light morning activation, you set the stage for your muscles to actually use the protein. What should you eat after your morning movement? Aim for a protein-rich breakfast within 30 to 60 minutes of your leg routine. Some examples: 2 boiled eggs with a slice of whole grain toast and avocado, Greek yogurt with chia seeds and a handful of berries, a protein smoothie with banana, spinach, and almond butter. Adding 20 to 30 grams of protein after your leg activation not only supports muscle maintenance, but enhances recovery, energy, and mental clarity. And if you're worried about not being fit enough to do these exercises, remember, the goal is not perfection, it's progression. Even if you only start with marching in place or 5 calf raises, that's still a signal to your body that muscle matters. Here's another trick. Hydrate first, before you even do your 5 minutes of movement. Drink a glass of room temperature water. Dehydration, even mild, makes muscles more prone to stiffness and strain. Follow it with your 5 minutes of leg activation. Then nourish your body with protein. That's it, that's the formula. Hydrate, move, eat. This 3-step habit takes less than 30 minutes a day, yet it builds the foundation for strong legs, better mobility, and reduced risk of falls. Now let's talk about momentum. Most seniors say the hardest part isn't knowing what to do. It's doing it. The secret: stack your habits. Attach your leg activation to something you already do. Do it right after brushing your teeth, or right before you make coffee, or during the 5 minutes you wait for your tea to steep. Link it to something automatic, and you're far more likely to stick with it. Because once this becomes a habit, the benefits compound. Your posture improves, your gait becomes smoother, you get up from chairs faster, your legs feel warmer and more stable. You feel more confident moving through your day. We've seen it firsthand. Viewers like you who committed to 5 minutes a day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon for more senior-focused health advice that's rooted in science and made just for you. Because at True Health Seniors, we believe your best years can still be strong, stable, and mobile. Stay strong, stay consistent, and we'll see you in the next video.